Right. Could you go out with someone doing OnlyFans?
No. No chance.
Why not? I could.
Could you?
No.
Aye, no chance, mate. I couldn't. And that's like the truth. And I don't care what MD has and that. Like, most people couldn't, mate. Like, I have, if I'm...
I don't believe that you can't talk about these things.
No, I know.
Like, I'm absolutely not going out with someone that does OnlyFans.
No.
And why am I not doing that? Because there is thousands of people wanking over our pictures.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me.
If you're... the thing that would hurt, and you can say, is that's your ego and all that. I've got a fucking ego when it comes to my missus. If I'm out in public with my missus and a guy's there who pays for her OnlyFans, who wanks her OnlyFans, great, you're paying her bills, but you've seen her tits and vagina. You know what I mean? Like, she's sitting there, he's sitting there, and he knows what she looks like underneath the clothes. That is for me. And I know people have been with people before, but they're not with them anymore. So they're seeing that in real time. That's not for me. What do you think?
I just don't think. I think the dynamics broke from the start.
Yeah.
And I don't know, why is it so fucking taboo to talk about it? Like, why is it so like, yeah, but this is like feminism. Like, is it feminism? No.
No, but that's what, like, somebody...
Is it feminism?
So we had Katie in the podcast, and she was talking about, obviously, body positivity, and I agreed with so many things she says. But one of the things I did say to her, I was like, what do you think about girls doing OnlyFans? Because you were talking about men objectifying women for years. I'm like, no, women are objectifying themselves. But she said, well, that's her choice. I'm like, but it's still objectifying. She was like, isn't it? I'm like, how is it no? You're using your body for sex, even if you're not sleeping with them person. You're using your body for sex. And for people who don't know me, I am pretty...
I used to be a prostitute.
Yeah. I used to be a gigolo. But no, I'm pretty anti-porn. Is it anti-porn? Anti-porn. Like,
what else could it be?
But I was like, pro.
Is it anti-porn?
I was like, pro or anti. I was like, no, anti. I'm anti-porn for a few reasons. I think that it destroys a man's mind, for one. I think it destroys a woman's mind. I've met girls who are, like, they've had to stop it as well.
So when you say anti, you don't watch it ever?
No, don't watch it ever.
When was the last time you watched it?
So right now, about a month and a half ago, but I went like 6 months at a time without watching it. Do you know what I mean? And
I want to get away from it.
It's so.
And I'm not bad for it.
It's so. I wasn't bad for it. I was just. I maybe watched it for once a week for about 3 months there, right? And even then,
just to give yourself a wee treat.
Yeah. But I was like to get through the times. But now it's about a month and a half, and none again, and that will keep going. And I was talking to somebody in the gym, and he's like, "I'm doing the same," and I was like, "What's the reason you do it?" And he's like, "I actually feel that it's so demeaning for women. You don't know what they're actually going through when they're doing that. You don't, even if they are participating and they're like, I want to do this, you don't know what they've been through to make that decision. They could have had a terrible child. They could have had a great childhood. They could have had a terrible childhood. But for them to get to that decision, you don't know where they've been through. You don't know if they've been pushed into that. And like, there's so much mad shit you see. And then you're treating women like that, but you also don't know how they're being treated to get there. And that was a defining moment where I went, I'm never going to watch it for mental reasons. I think that it destroys a man's discipline, drive, and it also destroys your confidence. Like, I think when you're highly watching porn, even if it's a couple of times a week, I think how you view a woman is completely different. Like, see how I
also think you subconsciously devalue yourself.
Oh, you definitely,
because you're watching a man shag a woman.
Aye, like, it's no you're watching somebody else there.
That's weird.
Aye, like when you take yourself out it, it's super weird. But then, like, I'm a month and a half out it again, and I honestly view
the way you say stuff.
Mate,
I've been out for a month and a half,
but
I might relapse.
You probably will. You will at one point. Like, if you understand that, then you probably less likely to relapse. If you're like, I'm never going to do it again, well, you probably are because you're a fucking human being.
Yeah.
But you view women so differently, and you don't view them as much as objects. And I think with OnlyFans, like, whether it's your choice or no, you're objectifying yourself, and you're putting yourself in that industry. And you're also,
and I think you're not coming back from it.
No, there's
unless you do it and hardly anyone knows and you just delete it in it. But I think as soon as you go, I'm doing OnlyFans, everyone you know knows. And there's not many coming back from it.
That's your personality.
And think about it, someone from school is going to find out for a week, and they're going to have been on that.
And then you're going to become a mum.
Yeah.
And then
I think it's scary, man.
I think
it's so scary.
Like, I can only imagine. I'm actually not trying to demean anybody that does it, but when you know how school's fucking horrible, especially boys. They see a video of your mum for 10 years ago, you're getting bullied.
Yeah.
There's no fucking doubt about it. You are getting slaughtered from primary 1 to primary 7, from first year to 6th year. There is no doubt that is ever going to leave your identity.
Yeah.
If the school finds out about that. Because first years will come in and the second years will be like, that's his fucking mum. You know what I mean? And I'm being serious. Yeah. Like, I'm not even joking, mate. There's consequences to your future.